Yeah, so what was happened in the last class? I think we started module number 2, network theorems. So in that I told the theorems means what? So different types of theorems what we have. So in that we started with the first superposition theorem. Am I correct? Yes or no, yeah?
Yes, sir.
So I hope everyone remember the procedure to solve the superposition theorem. Do you remember the procedure to solve superposition theorem?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. So what was the procedure? So if there are n number of independent sources, you're going to make one as active, others as deactive. If it is a voltage source, short circuit. If it is a current source, open circuit. So I think we have solved 2 problems. Huh?
Yes,
Is it done? Was it done for 2 problems? Everyone? How many problems we have solved?
No problem, sir.
Okay, fine. So I think we didn't start with the dependent problem, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, so today we'll try to deal with different type of problem. So this is a commit where you'll commit more mistakes, especially with dependent problem. So we'll try to solve as many as possible. Okay. So just make note of the question here. Go with the question. Find the current in 5 ohm resistor. Find the current in 5 ohm resistor using superposition theorem. Using superposition theorem for the network shown below. For the network shown below. So this is your 5 ohm. There is a current source here. Circuit is visible here. What I am writing? Is it visible? Everyone? Circuit is visible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Just make a note of the question first, then we'll try to solve the problem. So stick on to the procedure, everyone. So they are given a dependent plus or minus. This is 10 IY and IY is here. So both are given 5 ohm here. Is it visible? Question is written here. See, they are given 2 5 ohms. So across which 5 ohm we have to find? Whenever they give such kind of question, so always remember wherever your dependent source is flowing, across that resistor you are supposed to find the current. So this is the first thing you should remember. So look at the question. You have 5 ohm in both part, right? So you will get doubt whether I should find across this or I should find across this. So always we go with the term which is having dependency. So you can look at there, across 5 ohm IY is flowing. It means I need to find this current for the superposition theorem. Written the question, everyone? I'm audible. Is it fine till here? Written the question here?
Sure.
Okay. So now tell me how many sources you have. How many sources you have?
4, sir.
4, including your dependent source. It is 4. Agree? Including your dependent source, it is called as 4. Correct? But what is the procedure of your superposition theorem tells? What is the superposition procedure tells?
Keeping the dependent source as it is and continuing with the source independent sources.
You can look at there. So what type of dependent source it is given here?
Current dependent voltage source, sir.
Current dependent voltage source. Good. So across 5 ohm is what we should find. So as we know the procedure, superposition theorem is only applied for independent sources. So by counting the circuit we have 4 sources, but the 10I is IJ is called as dependent source. So you're not supposed to touch that. Keep that as it is. Remaining you can solve. Okay. So what is the first step now? Case 1. Case 1. What is case 1 here? So which one you want to make active, make it. So assume that I have made 12 volt as active. So 20 volt become deactive and current source become deactive. So deactive means what? If it is a voltage source, short it. If it is a current source, open it. Is it fine till here? Everyone? Am I clear? Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
So what is the thing I told? Case 1 12 volt active means I am going to deactivate this 20 volt supply, that becomes short and this current become open path. So what is the thing I need to find? This IOI dash. That is the current right across your 5 ohm resistor. So how will you solve this now? We will apply KVL concept for this. Yes or no, yaar? Everyone. So before that, what you should find? You should find what is IY. Can you find IY for me? Because it is a dependent part, right? How will you find IY here? By applying analysis. So apply mesh analysis for this. So I will take this completely as I. So the same current is nothing but your IY dash. Yeah. Proceed. Go with the flow of KVL. Apply mesh analysis. Let's start with -5. See, I is nothing but IY dash. Both are same only. Correct and wrong? Yes or no? I am audible
Yes,
here.
sir.
So if I consider I can write I is nothing but IY only, because IY is the current flows across this complete path. So if you take that into picture, so -5 IY, or you can write IY dash, not a problem. Anything is fine. So IY, okay. Then plus 2 minus is there. So -10 IY, then -5 IY plus 12 equal to 0. Is it correct what I wrote? So from this you can calculate IY and tell me what is the answer. How much? What is IY here? This becomes -20 IY plus 12 is equal to 0. So it is -12 by -20. Minus get cancelled. What is 12 by 20? How much?
0.6 amps.
0.6. Good. So 0.6 amp. So can I call this itself as your IOI dash? Everyone? Can I call whatever the current you found just now, that itself is your IOI dash across 5 ohm? Is it fine or not here? Everyone?
Yes, sir.
Am I clear?
Sir.
Yes, sir.
So first step is done. Yeah, case 2. What is case 2? You're going to make 20 volt as active and 12 volt deactive and 10 amp open circuit. So what is the procedure? I am going to short this for case 2. See, for every case, diagram should be rewritten. Then only you can expect full marks. So don't write that answers here. So write a circuit first, because you need to apply KVL from the circuit, right? So write a new circuit, short this, in your current is open, and just return back your supply. Plus minus up ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದು. Okay. So again same procedure. Apply mesh analysis. Only change is what? Instead of this, it will get changed now. So same way, apply -5. So you can take I only or Iy double dash. So now we need to find Iy double dash, second current. So Iy minus 10 Iy minus 5 Iy. So plus to minus become minus 20 equal to 0. So what is the answer now? Iy. How much you got? Same thing, only this voltage supply change for the same equation. How much here?
Minus
Minus
1,
one
sir.
ampere.
Minus 1 amperes.
You get positive minus than because this is plus 20 divided by minus, you get minus 1 amp. So this is nothing but your Iy double dash. Agree? Is it correct here? Iy double dash you got as minus 1 amp. What is the last case 3? Case 3 and row. So you have to make both 12 and 20 volt as deactive main circuit, and you have to consider what is the current I give? 10 amp, no? So 10 amp current active. So it means either side it is going to get shorted, and I am going to return back the 10 amp. Was it upward what I gave? Direction? Okay. So how many loops now? So you're having two loops, I1 and I2. So this become Iy triple dash. So which current you want to find now? Whether it is I1 or I2? You want to find I1 or I2?
I1, sir.
Good. So now look at the concept. Is it a concept of your what?
Super mesh.
Super mesh. Very good. Since there is a current source and that is ideal current source. If there is a current source between the two mesh, then I can go with my super mesh concept. So what is the first equation to apply super mesh now? Whether it is I1 minus I2 or I2 minus I1. What is the first
I2
equation
minus-
here? So I2 minus I1, because the flow given the question and the assumption what I have made, I2 is matching.
2
So I
minus
can write,
I1. Sir.
yeah, I2 minus I1 is equal to 10 amp. That is first equation. Then what is the next thing I should do? I need to eliminate this. So you have to calculate two unknowns, two equations now. Apply mesh equations. So it will get us minus 5. So I am applying for super mesh. So apply for super mesh, minus 5 I1. Okay na? Then minus 10 Iy. So you can write Iy is nothing but what here? Iy is nothing but in this question it is I1. Is it so? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So minus 10 Iy minus 5 I. So no current source is equal to 0. But we know that what is Iy? Iy is equals to I1. So substitute this. That's become minus 5 I1 minus 10 I1 minus 5 I2 equal to 0. So this tells minus 15 I1 minus 5 I2 equal to 0. So solve these two equations. So you take minus I1 plus I2 equals to 10 as first and this as second. Check out what is the answer for I1 for me. Sure, answer for I1. Is it visible what I'm writing here? Everyone? Is it visible? What is I1 answer?
I1 is minus 2.5, sir.
Much I1 answer you got?
Minus 2.5 ampere.
Minus banta. Okay. So minus 2 point. That's what I want. I1 is what I want. Then, so what is this equal to? This is equal to your y triple dash. So all the cases are done now. Have you completed all the three cases now? What is the final answer? Ultimately, you need to find what is the current across 5 ohm. So how will you find I is equals to
I dash plus I double dash plus I triple
I
dash.
is
So
equals to IY dash plus IY double dash plus IY triple dash. So what's the answer? So IY, I think you got 0.6, and next you got -1, and next you got minus 2.5. How much?
-3.
-3 now. Minus 3.5 minus 0.6. Is it 2.9?
Yes, sir.
Minus
So we'll get
2.9.
minus
I think it's
2.9, sir.
2.9. Sorry, Andrew? So what is the minus indication? The assumption what you have made should be reverse. So I can mark the arrow mark like this, and I can eliminate the minus. That is also good. Is it fine? You got what I told? If you want, write an answer like this, or you make this change of downwards of arrow mark. That indicates it is negative. Both are fine. Either you want to write minus 2.5 or with arrow mark, both are fine. Not a problem. Am I clear? Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
To everyone? Is it fine till here?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now listen. See, instead of the thing what I calculated across 5 ohm for the first I ohm here, they may ask you to calculate across both, left also, right also. Then what you will do? You already calculated across left 5 ohm, right? So left out is across right hand side 5 ohm. So you have to stick on to the same procedure. Can you check out the answers now? Is it same or different? You got what I said, everyone? I want you to find the current across this pi also now. Across this pi also, what's the current? So I will designate for my safer side. This 5 ohm is towards my left hand side, and that is towards right hand side. So whatever the answer you got, minus 2.9. This is for which one here? Towards left or right hand? Yeah, I'm asking. So whatever thing you have calculated is for this left hand side? Yes or no?
Yes.
So same way I want you to calculate for that 5 ohm also. So check out. So that is your assignment. So you can solve that same procedure. Just check out what is the current. So it means you will get I2 current there. Remaining all same only. Yeah? Is it so? Will you check out here? Everyone?
So
Yes.
the last current changes, sir. That's it.
How much?
7.1 amperes, sir.
Okay. So because across this 5 ohm, I2 will flow. See, if you go with case 1, case 2, same I only will flow. That is not a problem other than series, right? So if you go with respect to the last case, when I consider current and super mesh concept, across this 5 ohm, I2 is flowing. So at the earlier you told I1 is minus 2.25 and you told I2 is equal to how much here? I2 how much you got
7.5.
from this to solving?
7.5, sir.
7.5. Positive or negative? Was it positive here?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Positive, sir.
Okay. So only change what you should do now. In place of this y triple dash, you just need to substitute plus 7.5. ಎಷ್ಟಾಯ್ತು answer ಈಗ? How much?
7.1, sir.
0.1, sir.
Positive ತಾನೆ?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Got the logic, everyone? So across left hand side of a 5 ohm resistor, you got minus 2.9. That is first answer. Similarly, across right hand side, only changes the case number 3. So you just add the 7.5 here, and you're going to get the final current as 7.1 amp. Understood, everyone now? Am I clear? Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
So this is the way you need to solve for superposition theorem, especially with dependent type of problem. Okay. So let me give one more question for you to solve. So any doubts, anyone till here? If anybody have doubt, you can ask here. Let me repeat. See, that's why I told your KCL, KVL plays a major role. If you understand that, just the logic of your theorem, get the answer. Okay, go with the next one. Next problem. I want you to solve. It's a 10 marks question. Okay. Find voltage V. Find voltage V using. I'm audible here. Is it fine? Is it audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Find the voltage V using the principle of superposition theorem. Using the principle of superposition theorem for the network shown below. For the network shown below. So I'm not going to explain this problem. I want answers from you now. So if you understood the concept of superposition theorem, you can able to solve this problem. Just analyze the question carefully, stick on to the procedure and solve. Okay, so this is what the given question. So what kind of dependent source it is? What kind of dependent source is given in the question here?
Voltage dependent voltage source, sir.
Voltage dependent voltage source. You can look at here. So this is 2V and V is across this 3 ohm resistor. Okay. So now proceed. So I'll just tell how to solve. So I want answers from you now. So how many sources you have? How many sources you have?
Three
Three,
sources.
sir.
Including dependent source, we have 3. So 2 voltage source and 1 current source. So what is the procedure? Wherever dependent source is there, don't do any altered, retain as it is. Correct? So then apply. How many cases will come now? How many cases here?
2 cases, sir.
2 cases. So case number 1, if you take 4 volt as active, current become open path. So that is your first case. So how many meshes you have now? How many meshes you have? 2. So I need to find the current of I1 and I2. So in this, which current you want? Whether you want I1 or I2?
I1, sir.
I1. Good. So when you change this, so make it as V dash. That is your case 1. So check out what is the current first and look at the direction here. You should be very careful here. Minus plus is given in the question itself. So you can look at the direction here. It is going in this way. So minus plus is there. So this is going in this way and this is going in this way. So both are matching. Yes or no? Is it matching here?
Yes.
Yeah, check out. So apply mesh analysis. So tell me the equation. So minus 3 I1, minus 2 I1, minus 5 I1 minus I2 plus 4 equals to 0. So it is the first equation. So if you simplify, you are going to get it's minus 10 I1 plus 5 I2 equals to minus 4. So am I correct? So what is the first equation? Is it correct here? Everyone? Is it correct here? First mesh.
Yes, sir.
So same way you apply for second mesh. And tell me what is the equation? It says minus I2 minus 2V. Then again minus 5 I2 minus I1 equal to 0. So what is V? What is V? V is here. So V is equals to I into R. So what you write now? V is equals to I into R. So current is I, nothing but I1 and R is 3. Is it going the same direction? Can I write positive only? Everyone, can I write positive only? I'm asking you people only. So what is V? Is it positive or negative?
Negative, sir.
Will you get negative? Will you get negative?
Yes, sir.
So what is your V equals to now? Is it equals to minus 3I1? Surrender. So V is equals to minus 3I1. So wherever you find V in the equation, substitute that and get me the answer of I1. Check out what is I1 answer. So I want I1 answer for case 1. Solve using calci. Just substitute V is equals to minus 3I1. I hope everyone got why it is minus. Because minus plus is there. If it was plus minus, so same direction. Check out what is the answer. First current answer, Rapa. How much I1 you got? Everyone? What is I1 answer?
Sir.
How much?
1.2 ampere.
1.2 you will get, huh? I1. Look at it carefully.
Yes, sir.
So what is the second equation you got? Minus phi 2 equal. You got after simplification. So if I substitute this here, I think this becomes minus I2 minus 2 into minus half minus I'll write plus directly 3 to the 6. So 6 I1 minus 5 I2 plus 5 I1 equal to 0. So the equation is what? The equation is 11 I1 minus 6 I2 equal to 0. So after solving equation 1 and 2, what is the I1 answer you told? How much you will get?
Sir, I1 is equal to 4.8 amperes and I2 is equals to 8.8 amperes, sir.
Yeah, someone told 1 point something. Just check out. See, this is what
Yes,
I told
sir.
first. Yeah, is it correct now?
Yes, sir. Now it's
See,
correct.
write
Yes, sir.
the equation properly. Write the equation properly and make sure you do alignment in I1, I2 fashion. So after solving, so you will get 4.8. Is it correct, everyone? Is it correct, yeah?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So after finding current, what is the ultimate goal? I need to find what is the voltage across 3 ohm. It means I should find V dash. So formula for V dash says, it says minus 3 times of I1. So it's minus 3 into 4.8. Estapa? How much? V dash?
Minus 14.4, sir.
14.4 with minus symbol is there. So minus 14.4 amps. Volt, sorry. So always remember, if this is plus minus, then you can write positive. It is minus plus, right? So assumption will come reverse way. So just have an awareness there. So that is a mistake you will commit. So case 1, V dash, answer we got minus 14.4. Everyone got same answer? Am I clear till yet, everyone?
Yes, sir.
So we'll proceed for
Yes,
case
sir.
2 now. So what is the case 2? I need to deactivate my 4 volt. So I'll remove this. I will short this. And what is the current source here? How much it was?
2.
2 amp.
2 amperes, sir.
2 amp. So now we'll get 3 mesh. I1, I2 and I3. So you want 3 currents, but out of which I want only I1 because I need to find what is V double dash. See, keep writing V dash, V double dash depending upon the cases. At the end, you should add everything. Okay. So is it a concept of super mesh now?
Yes,
Is it a
sir.
concept of super mesh? Yes or no? So for super mesh, what is the first equation? Which one is matching again?
I2.
I1 I2 na?
I2 sir.
I2. So super mesh apply ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ you are going to get I2 minus I1
Minus I1.
is equal to 2 amp. That is first equation. So once you write that, you can eliminate this. So write the equation now. So minus 3 I1 minus 2 I2 minus 5 I2 minus I3 equal to 0. Am I correct, everyone? Okay now. So you are going to get minus 3 I1 then minus 7 I2 plus 5 I3 equal to 0. This is equation number 2. See your 3 equations, 3 unknowns you will get. So first unknown is mesh equation after removing, after apply super mesh, second equation, and last the mesh number 3. Apply mesh here. So it become minus 3. So this is for first, second, and next third one. So minus I3 minus 2V. Again, what is V? So it says minus 3 I1. So this is a mistake you will commit. So be alert. Minus 5 I3 minus I2 equal to 0. So if you solve this, you are going to get 6 I1, then plus 5 I2, then minus 6 I3 equal to 0. So is it equation number 3? Is it correct? What are out? Everyone? Equation 1, 2 and 3. So check out, solve this. I want only which current now? I want I1. What's the answer? So solve this equation number 1, 2, 3. So make sure in equation number 1 I3 is missing. So rearrange this minus I1 plus I2 plus 0 I3 equals to 2. That is your first equation. So which term is missing that you should write? What's the answer for I1? How much here? What is I1 answer? ಎಷ್ಟಪ್ಪ? Anyone got the answer for I1, I2, I3? Still doing? Am I audible here?
Yes sir.
ಎಷ್ಟಪ್ಪ answer I1 Harshitra?
Sir minus 1.30 number sir.
Minus 1.3 ಬರುತ್ತಾ?
Sir, minus 6.8 I1.
6.8, correct. So I1 is minus 6.8, then I2
Minus 4.8.
4.8.
Minus sir, minus 4.8.
Okay, see, I'm least bothered about I2 and I3 answer. I want only I1. So everyone got 6.8 or not minus? Is it the same equation? See, I told this first equation you to rearrange as minus I1 plus I2 minus 0 I3 equals to 2. So that should be your first equation. Clearly. Everyone got the same answer what your friend told, 6.8 minus? Is it the same answer? Is it done till here, everyone? Everyone got answer of I1 as minus 6.8?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. So now what is the thing I want? Same procedure. So V double dash is equal to minus 3 times of I1. So value of I1 is negative here. So this becomes positive. How much is best value? What is 3 into 6.8? A straw. What is the answer for 6 into 6.8?
20.4.
Estappa?
20.4.
Minus 20.4, sir.
Minus plus almeno. See, minus become plus here. It's minus 3 I1 is a formula, right? So you got I1 answer as minus 6.8. So both are positive. There is no minus again. Correct and wrong? See, be
Yes, sir,
alert.
yes, sir.
I am not changing my value of V1. It is same minus 3 I1. But answer of I1 I got minus. So it become positive. So 20.4 is what the answer you got. So what's the ultimate goal? I need to find V. So to find V, we know that V dash plus V double dash is a formula. So we got V dash as minus 14.4 and V double dash as 20.4. So is it equal to 6 volt?
Yes, sir.
So this is what voltage across your given resistor 3. I hope everyone got the logic now. Still anybody have doubt you can ask here? Anybody doubts with this? You got the logic? See, I'm not changing anything. I'm just keeping to the procedure, applying my mesh analysis, get the answer of current. If you get the current, you can multiply the formula V is equals to I into R. Any doubts? Anyone till you? If anybody have doubt, you can ask here. Is it done? Shall we proceed? Shall we go with next problem? Everyone done here? Yeah? Shall we go with the next one?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. So go with the next problem now. Next slide. Another question. Using superposition theorem, find Ix. Using superposition theorem, find Ix. So I'll write where is Ix? Ix for the network shown below. Find Ix for the network shown below. Remember network here? So supply is given here. So 5 volt, 1 ohm is here. See, understand the question carefully. Don't write the things blindly. So Ix is flowing here. 6, 2, 1, 3. So the values are 10 and 4. Okay. So look at the question. See, however, the network is stick on the procedure. Don't get yourself in a dilemma state. So look at the question carefully. See, the same question if they ask you for solving source transformation. I hope everyone remember source transformation logic. So I hope you remember how to solve, right? Yes or no? Source transformation. Same problem if they ask for source transformation. How will you solve? How will you solve?
Sir, the resistance which is in series with the current source is neglected, and the resistance
Very
with
good.
the voltage source which is
Always
connected in parallel is
remember,
neglected.
idle current source, if it is a resistor, it should be eliminated. So this goes off. Even this problem also same condition, no? Irrespective of superposition theorem or source transformation, this is in series with means this is gone. So only this are in parallel. So this is in parallel and this is in parallel. So you need to remember the logic. Voltages in parallel you can't add, convert to current, make the current parallel addition, and similarly voltages in series can be added. So you can apply that logic and you can proceed. Okay na? So same way, coming to the theorem problem. How many sources you have? How many sources?
3, sir.
3 sources. Good. So there is nowhere concept of your dependent problem. So it's straight away you can go ahead. So you can make 5 volt active means 10 volt becomes short. Before that, what you should do? You need to rearrange the circuit. So 6 ohm is gone. Okay na? So case number 1, 5 volt active, 10 volt is shorted, and this become open path. So this become open path. So what is the meaning of this? What is the meaning of this? What will happen for that 4 ohm resistor? That is the first thing you should tell me. That 4 ohm, is it legal? Everyone? So I hope you remember the logic, what I told. If it is like this, what is the meaning of this? What type of resistor it is called as? Do you think any current flows there? I think I gave one problem for you, superposition theorem, one problem which consisting of 4 cases, and this was the condition occurring there. I will solve that problem.
Yes,
which
sir.
I give assignment.
Short circuit. Yes, sir.
It's a short means what? Any current flows there?
Sir, the
listen.
current will not flow through the resistor. The
If there
current
is
will
no
flow through the wire.
current, that means that resistor is illegal. Sarina? Everyone listen here. See, whenever find such kind of things, whenever there is a resistor for that parallel wire connection is there like this. So such kind of resistors are called as redundant resistor. So it means current is 0. If there is a no current, it means it is negligible. Am I clear? Everyone? I think you'll get same concept in the previous problem what I gave for you to solve assignment. You'll get same thing. So you proved that last case is I think 0. I4 will get 0. Correct and wrong?
Yes, sir.
See, that is the logic. Always remember everyone. Whenever you have such kind of redundant resistor, so this goes off. So this is just a wire now. If there is no flow of current, it means what? It is just a wire, right? So now what you can do? You can make 3 and 2 as parallel. Can you make? Or if you want to apply directly, you can apply. Across what they have asked you to find? Current across Ix. So actually the circuit look like this. You can solve this to parallel, you can solve logic, apply mesh analysis. I1, I2, and get me what is the answer for I1. That itself is your Ix. Got the procedure? Everyone? See, to show this redundant conditions only, I gave you this problem so that you should not get any confusion. You should not keep that 4 ohm in the picture of a network since it is redundant. Is it fine? So such kind of resistor are called as redundant resistor. So whenever you have wire connection parallel to any resistor, it is 0. Current is 0. So that's why it is meaningless. So now apply your normal mesh analysis. So I want to find Ix. Ix is here. So for case 1 it becomes Ix dash. Check out what is your answer. Yes, Pantapa. How much you got? Everyone try to finish up this problem. Apply mesh analysis.
I1 is equals to 2.27 amperes, sir.
Okay, so 2.27. So that is itself is your Ix dash. That is the first answer. Okay, na? Okay, and go. Yeah. So
Yes, sir.
case two. Case two. So this become Ix double dash. Short this, and read back what was there earlier. So I think what was applied 10 volt. Was it 10 volt what I gave?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now you can consider I1, I2, I3 or I1, I2, I3 your way. So your wish. So now it is becoming 3 mesh. So 3 mesh, 3 unknowns. So I want this current. In general, we pick this as I1 because supply is there. If you take this also, no problem. It's just an assumption of ours. So now apply this logic and get me what is your I double dash. I mean Ix double dash. I want this answer. If want, you can make this as I1, I2, I3 or I1, I2, I3. Your wish. So if you use that way, I should get I3. If you use this way, I should get I1. Check out, solve this. By the time I want everyone to finish it off. So I hope everyone got the logic of superposition theorem now. So next class we will try to do some problem based on AC analysis, and straight away we'll move to Millman theorem. Okay. So tomorrow we'll solve AC analysis problem and try to move to your Millman theorem, second theorem. So if anybody have doubts, you can ask. All the problem, right?
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, the 10 volts, will not neglect that, sir, because it is in parallel with the 4 ohm resistor.
Which one? Which one?
The 10 volts, sir. That 10
10
volts
volt?
is in parallel with the 4 ohm, no, so that will not be neglected.
You're telling this 4 volt. This one telling?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That is not ideal. In parallel condition, right? If it is separate, if it is separately connected somewhere like this, then you can eliminate this. Can you eliminate now?
Oh, got it, sir. Understood.
Understood.
Yes, sir.
It
Yes,
should be
sir.
ideal. It should be separate from the network.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay, na? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay, check out. What is the answer you're going to get, everyone? USN 1 is there.
Yes, sir.
2. Abhishek, not there. 3. 4. Afrin is there. 5.
Yes, sir. 4.
Yeah, 5 given. 6.
Yes, sir.
7.
Present, sir.
8. 9.
Present, sir.
10.
Present, sir.
11.
Present, sir.
12.
Present, sir.
13.
Present, sir.
14.
Yes, sir.
15.
Present, sir.
16.
Present, sir.
17.
Present, sir.
18.
Present, sir.
19. Bhargavi. 20.
Present, sir.
21.
Present, sir.
22.
Present, sir.
23.
Present, sir.
4.
Present, sir.
5. 6.
Present, sir.
Present, sir.
Yeah, given, Suresh. 7.
Present, sir.
28. 28, 29 not there. 29, Chandana D not there. Chandana N.
Present, sir.
31. 32,
Present, sir.
33,
Present, sir.
34,
Present, sir.
35,
Present, sir.
36,
Present, sir.
38,
Present, sir.
Sir,
39.
present.
Yeah, Dikshit given. Dhanush is not there. 40, Darshanika.
Present, sir.
41,
Present, sir.
42, 43,
Present, sir.
45,
Present, sir.
46,
Present, sir.
47, 48.
Present, sir.
Sumit is not there. Abhishek, Krutik.
Present, sir.
Abhishek is there. Krutik is not there. Nandish, Pranav,
Present, sir. Pranav, present, sir.
Shashank, you're there. Okay. Yeah. What is the answer for this? How much you got here? What is the current you got? Yashwant Roy, even now? You're not solved? Apply mesh analysis. 1, 2, 3. Anyone got the answer? Jayant?
Sir, even we get it as 2.22, sir.
Okay, so I can write Ix double dash as 2.22 now.
Yes, sir. 2.22 amperes, sir.
Okay, so last case number 3, short fourth source. Again, same concept. This goes off. This goes off. And I think current source is there, right? So current source, let me do current once more. So current source is here and resistor is here. So 6 ohm already gone. So this is how it looks. So the value of current, how much you get? 1 amp. Upward direction 1 amp, and this value is 2 ohm. So again you will get I1, I2, I3. So is it a concept of super mesh now? Super mesh Bharat and Raw.
Yes.
Everyone? Yes or no? Yeah, same way you proceed and check out what is the answer for your I, triple dash. So add all 3 answers. Estapa?
Minus 0.5454, sir.
Even answer, huh?
Yes, sir.
Minus 0.5.
54.
Okay. So you get negative for the last one.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So you got all 3 answers now. Ix triple dash. So write the final answer. So final answer Ix is equals to Ix dash plus Ix double dash plus Ix triple dash. So we got the answer as 2.27 plus 2.22 minus 0.54. How much here? Final answer? How much you got?
0.090.
Zero. Okay. 2.27 plus 2.20. Is it minus 2.2 anywhere?
Minus 1.8181, sir, that is.
Estapa. Is this so 2.27 what you told? And second answer is 2.22 you told. Is it positive or negative?
Positive.
No, sir, 2.22.
Positive, huh?
The value will be different, sir. Minus 1.8181, sir.
ಏನಕ್ಕೆ ಆನ್ಸರ್
Instead of 2.22, sir.
Okay. No, what you got x2 double dash, is it correct? 2.2 answer you get? Is it correct?
No, sir.
You only told answer. I think Jayant told the answer. Is it correct, Jayant?
Sir, it's actually minus 1.81, sir.
I
Sir.
double dash, minus
Yes, sir.
1.81, sir.
81, okay, fine. So that answer is absolutely, that's all. It becomes minus 1.8. ಎಷ್ಟು answer ಈಗ?
Minus 0.08, sir.
Minus 0.08. So that minus indicates the assumption what was given in the column made, it's in opposite, that's all. So answer is going to get 0.08, correct, correct. So got the logic now? See, stick on to the procedure. So don't make mess. Only you should eliminate if it is an redundant resistor. So don't eliminate blindly. So got the procedure, everyone? So question. So tomorrow we'll deal with your AC analysis problem and we'll go with Millman problem. I think tomorrow first hour, right? So we'll meet tomorrow first hour. Any doubts? Okay, we'll stop here.